Test, test. Test, test, 1, 2. Mic check. Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check, 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 1, 2. There we go. welcome into the Colt Corral tonight as the Clear Fork Lady Colts take on the Mansfield Christian Flames in a non-conference battle as both teams try to get closer to 500 here tonight. Just about to start, so we are going to stay here as we send you to our pregame show presented by Global Energy Partners. Today, Mansfield Christian looking to kind of continue their upward trend. We'll talk about that in a moment. Clear Fork trying to spoil or trying to end their long losing streak coming back home here tonight. Let's first talk about the visitors. We'll start with them, and the Flames come in 5-7, not too shabby in the record column, trying to get closer to 500 as I referenced to earlier. Wearing red today, headed up by Barbara and McCleary. They have a 3-5 road record. They've played much more on the road than they have here at home, so they have that going for them. They just played a really tough battle against South Central. They won in 5 sets. That took them to a 2-game winning streak, a chance to extend today. Player spotlights for this Mansfield Christian crew. How about Adele Kramer, number 17? That's what the number that she will wear here today. Leads the NBC in kills, 119 kills, 113 digs as well. So one of the better all-around players here that we have in the NBC this season. So you're getting ready to shake hands with the Clear Fork Lady Colts as we talk about those Lady Colts, of course, here at home. 3-8 record, 1-6 in a really tough MOAC this season with the likes of Pleasant. Shelby always a top contender. They're more towards the middle, however, this season. But this MOAC is a tough league, and we're going to get a chance to see the Colts go for a win here tonight as they sit in a 5-game losing streak. 7 of their 8 losses, the only one, in fact, was that last one against Galleon, have come via the sweep. So trying to just stay competitive and keep themselves in games when they lose the first set. That'll be a big key for them today. For the Lady Colts, Millie Chamberlain, someone that we got to talk to last time I was here on a big upset win for the Colts over Fredericktown via the sweep. She's in the midst of a breakout season, the freshman, someone that's definitely helping this squad early on in her career, along with her freshman teammate, Brynlee Epneris, who we'll talk about plenty today as a potential setter for this team. So you see Millie on your screen. And before we get to the first serve, see if we can cram in these keys to victory as liberos both sub in for both sides. Keys to victory for Mansfield Christian. I think if you win this first set, you've got to feel good about your chances tonight because Clear Fork, they haven't proved too much this season to be able to come back from a 7-0 deficit, especially with most of their losses coming via the sweep. And they also want to protect the middle. It's a young squad, but they've got some good pieces, Clear Fork, that could block and also just make big plays towards the middle of the courts. We'll get to Clear Fork's keys in a moment. Looks like we're going to be starting here momentarily. There's actually a check on the scorer's table side, so I think we will be able to get to squeeze in these keys to victory for the Clear Fork Colts. Got to try to use your youthful experience. You've got plenty of seniors, 3 of them on this team, but the rest of that is a mighty young team, just 2 juniors. Everybody else, sophomores and freshmen, who are going to be big pieces to this program moving forward. And then also just to give a little teaser of the show coming up this Thursday for volleyball, it's called the Block Party. I think it's going to be a block party as well here tonight between these 2 teams. So still resolving some things at the scorer's table at the moment. Officials congregating and both teams ready to go. And the ball's out. So here we are. Clear Fork will start with the serve. This is the freshman, Brynlee Epneris, who will get things started here today. All's over. It's clean. Player spotlight, Adele Kramer with the first contact. Also the third there. It'll be a kill. So the Lady Flames strike the board first. And with that, we'll see the Flames go to Nora Cook, the junior. Kramer, by the way, one of 2 seniors for this Mansfield Christian side. Free ball out of Clear Fork from Riddle. Up the middle, they'll go right back to the star for the Flames. So Adele Kramer already getting some great action here to start. There's an ace for the Flames. They start on a 3-0 run. Riddle free ball, simply tapped down. Stover able to stay with it. Back row attack out of the Colts. They'll go away from Kramer this time, off the block of Taylor Richmond, pardon me. Bump set near side, going back to Kramer. Off the hands of Epneris. She'll free ball this as well. Back set going back to 25. And that finds a gap. Bailey Nelson. First replay presented by the Madison Career Center. 4-0 run to start here from Mansfield Christian. The Flames coming out hot. Free ball from the libero, Jada Brokaw. Just a junior for the squad. Roll shot from Kramer. Easy pickings from Riddle. Back to Kramer, into the net it goes. First point for the Colts is off of an error from the Flames, so 4-1. Trailing, but we've got Jada Brokaw back to serve. Short serve just got over the tape. Kramer, high swing off the ceiling. Millie Chamberlain just checked into the game. She was ready for that. Nice spot in the corner from Riddle. It's back-to-back points you can see on the replay. Not sure if that was going to go inbounds or not. Not sure if that was going to go inbounds or not, but they played it anyways just to stay safe. Mansfield Christian, as we see an ace go into the stands. Made sure to get that audio fixed up on the replay. So 4-0 run for Mansfield Christian. What does Clear Fork do? They respond with a 3-0 run themselves. Set up top, punched away by Kramer. Set from Epneris, Rozzy Stover. She's blocked up the middle, 15 with the block. Chelsea Ward, as this ball goes out of bounds. Flames get the ball back. Great serve from the libero on Mansfield Christian's side. Mackenzie Webb with the ace. Another great serve right to Brokaw. Stover switches sides and gets herself a kill. Typically see her work on the far side, but this time she works to the right and gets herself back to the service line. So Rousey Stover, she'll get the ball here to serve. Quinn Stover, another volleyball player, not here today, out over at the football stadium, getting some work on the football team. Soccer also in action today. Good roll shot from Clear Fork. Forces a rough system play, but Mansfield Christian still gets something done. That's Sophia Granter, another junior for Mansfield Christian. One of 6 on the roster. And here's another one, Bailey Nelson. Left-handed serve right into the net. Bailey Riddle will go from the middle of the court. Lands right about the 10-foot line. Roll shot in. So Millie will get to go again. High serve, dips to the 10-foot line again. Flames, nice powerful swing, just couldn't get it past that Clear Fork block. Here they are again. Now Mansfield Christian doing the blocking. Up the middle, over the top, Stover digs it up. Epner is set. Shog, Wabero, great up attempt, but it does go backwards and no one can get there. We're tied at 8. Nice sequence. Good volley, probably the best one of the day thus far. And it's only right that ties us up. That ball sneaks inbounds. Nicely placed by Millie Chamberlain. Well, you got to be excited where Millie's going to end up these next couple of years. Of course, still kind of developing players, Clear Fork, for this volleyball program. But it is on the up and up. See a free ball from the Flames. Epner has set her dump. Good job by Mansfield Christian to be ready. Shog trying to place it. Scoop by Wilson. She'll get the third contact. Goes right at Chamberlain. Free ball. Back set. They've been going near side quite a bit here. Must have seen something in the scouting report. This just gets over the tape. Far side, Granner. Great volley. Definitely one-ups the last one. Free ball. Chamberlain, Epneris, another dump. And we continue here. That ball just misses out of bounds. And the Colts lead 10-8. We'll show you that whole sequence, or we'll show you the celebration. Forgot if I queue up the point. Takes a replay that don't want. See if we get another pure volley coming up soon. That one, though, goes into the net. Clear Fork leads 11-8, and the Colts force a timeout. So we saw Mansfield Christian come out to a 4-0 run to start the game. And then after that, Clear Fork got pretty close to evening it up. And then it went a little back and forth for a bit. And now the Colts are in the midst of a pretty solid run, leading to them forcing the Flames into a timeout. So head coach Amanda Epneris leading the group. Her first season at the helm. (11-8) in favor of the Lady Colts here at home, as this appears to be an ace. Hits off the ceiling, bounces away from Kramer, who was trying to cover up. But the low ceiling's going to make a play here from Clear Fork. Near side, Chamberlain kind of just punches at it. It's enough to help the Colts get it over. Back set, tough one at the net. And the Colts lead 13-8. Near side, Wilson right to the platform of Stover. She'll get the third contact. Light two-hand tap from her. Wilson tries again, sails that out of bounds. So the Colts on quite the impressive run here to lead by 6. Good serve reception by Kramer. Back to Wilson. Free ball from Schock. Back set. Stover again. And just out of system. Schock had to make the second contact. And the third does not get over. Good eyes by the Colts. They get the ball right back after that. Lead by 6 yet again. Sophia Shog. Wilson runs up on it. She's blocked. Richmond and Epneris get there. Here's a sequence again, thanks to the Madison Adult Career Center. Wilson goes a little smarter that time and plays it off of the block. Light tap and it falls behind them. And it's now 16-10. Nelson will give it another go for the Flames. Actually, that's Granter. So Granter with the serve. Tough one at the net here. Stover stays away. And a nice recovery by Clearfork despite the ball hitting the low ceilings here. This one, however, will land inbounds. Good kill. That is Bailey Nelson. Epneris up the middle. Richmond scores it. See a substitution. Carlin Mortimer was in for a moment, but she will make way for Bailey Riddle. That ball ends up through the sanction, and that threw off Mansfield Christian. So the ceilings here are making a big impact early. Line drive right to the platform of Kramer. Near side, Nelson. Great set, put on a platter. Nelson did the rest. Got a level lefty outside. Sometimes it looks just so satisfying to see that. Rosie Stover backtracking. Puts a good swing in. Kramer rises high. Didn't seem to hit too cleanly off her hand, but it ends up working out. You see the late effort by Clearfork to try and keep it up. But just back to the lefties thing, it just feels like with most of the world being righties, whenever you see something different, it just looks cooler. That's definitely the case when you see a lefty swinging in volleyball. Colts score to make it 18-14. Taylor Richmond. Nice left to right spin on the serve. Kramer. Nice, beautiful set to her. Couldn't do anything else but slam that down. Mackenzie Webb had an ace the last time she served. This ball ends up out of bounds. Score has 19-15, so that's what we'll stick with on our graphic. Overpass, tap down. Nelson gets it done. 3-point deficit now. And we see a timeout from Coach Epneris. So the Flames able to reverse things. And Barbara McCleary going to get to talk to her team here as they work through that last sequence. The sequence in which they won 8-7. So it's been more back and forth here, but it just feels like the Flames starting to build up momentum. So Coach Epneris wants to halt that as much as she can. Far side, Chamberlain takes a swing at it. This one hits high off the ceiling. Good job by Mansfield Christian to try and make a play out of it, but it ends up in no man's land, and Chamberlain does the rest. Yeah, not really a good spot for Mansfield Christian to have that ball go, especially with Millie threatening. Colts 20, Flames 16. Rozzy Stover. This one tapped down. Chamberlain again makes an impact. Lead dwells to 5. Good rotation here for Clear Fork to have Rozzy at the serve spot. Kramer back row attack. Stover plays it just to be safe. Shog, power tap, opposite side of the court, and then she gets thrown off a bit by that next hit by the Flames. And she sends it right down into the net. Here goes Bailey Nelson. Nice low serve, and that'll win an ace. Those are starting to stack up here for Mansfield Christian. This one high to the back row. So nice diverse showing. As this one's punched over on one contact. Good field by the Colts. Shog, left-handed swing. They'll go up the middle. Not enough power there for the Flames to put any threat on Clear Fork. Low ball tapped over. A little bit of ping pong here. Up the middle, off the block, and down in play. So Bella Rayburn, the senior middle, brings the Flames within 2. That ball goes off of the defense's hands. Brings it back to a 3-point game. Mortimer will return to action as the serve specialist for the Colts. (22-19), Colts in advantage. They'll go set to Kramer. Short one. This will land out of bounds off the tape. Both teams have made it to 20. Substitution. Nora Cook was in momentarily. Now coming in is Wilson. She'll join the front row. That goes to the net. Costly error in the late stages of this first set. Here goes Millie again. She had an ace last time out. This one ends up short. No touch from Clear Fork. And we've got ourselves set point. Wilson, light tap, can't get it over. And the Colts win set number 1. Clear Fork gets the job done. They get the first one. Still have to fend off the Flames for 2 more. We'll see if they can do it live and free next on the OH Report.
At American Homestead Exteriors, we're more than a business. We're a father-daughter team with a shared mission to protect and beautify the homes in our community. We believe your home deserves top quality service and products. From the first nail to the final walkthrough, we take pride in doing the job right. The first time, every time. Integrity, craftsmanship, and customer service aren't just words to us. They're the foundation of everything we do. American Homestead Exteriors. Strong, reliable exterior solutions. Built with pride, built for you.
We are a compounding pharmacy, so we compound medication that people are not able to find other places. We can make oral liquids, so like liquids you take by mouth. We make creams and ointments, so if you need a medication delivered topically or through the skin, we can get medication into creams that way. We can also make medications into capsules, as well as suppositories, nasal sprays if you need it, things like that.
I think one of the things that makes Wellspring so unique is to give the patient that ability to choose between traditional and or complementary.
If you're needing medication and you're not able to find what you need, or you need it to go into your body in a different way, that's what we help with.
At Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, we believe successful financial planning comes with your complete understanding as a client. That's why our financial advisors are passionate about our core value of having the heart of a teacher. When you have complete and total understanding of your financial picture and your financial future, you have more confidence as a client.
Welcome back live and free on the OH Report. Set 1 went to the Clear Fork Lady Colts by a final score of 25-20. Something new we've been doing on the OH Report. I'm going to step aside for a couple of points and give you the sounds of the game here from the Colt Corral.